live. Da, 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 da.
Welcome.
We're just going live.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, hello. You guys can wait. There is a Q&A section, I think, or there is, down below. You can say hello and see. You can guess who. Oh, thanks, Mesh.
That's nice.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Will the real Wendy please stand up? No, hello. This is the Wendy Show.
Who is it? Who is it gonna be?
Oh, don't start. We've been having giggles and laughs in the background here. And we'd love to know from the rest of you who are currently watching this live on Zoom. We're going live and get there shortly. We'd like to, who pulled off the better Wendy? So there are a few of us around. If you can identify, see who looks. I don't know, Wendy. Which of us looks prettier?
I don't know.
Oh, the chat's not active. Hold on. Oh,
no.
that's okay. The questions are active though.
Okay.
The bear. Someone said the bear's Wendy. The bear's Wendy. Someone's very confused.
Pick me. Pick me.
Welcome to Hodlnots, Edwin.
He's confused. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So we are going live on Facebook in a few seconds, Mish. Dun, 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 dun. And we are live. Fantastic. Good stuff. Welcome to it. Welcome to
All good. All good.
4 of the Hodlnots Happy Hour Hangout. It's good to be back. Last week there were technical glitches, but also we were just kind of waiting for Wendy to come back. So nice to have you back, Wendy.
Thanks.
How was your trip?
You'll know who I am if I talk.
Luckily, we're not giving away too many tokens around that, but Vikki can sort that out. But yeah, you were gone for a while. I mean, you were back over in the States. How was it?
It was great. It was great. It was a very big eye opener. There is no food shortages there. I tell you what, I got, oh my goodness. I've got pictures. I can prove it. That I went to one, I guess it was a Buc-ee's. It was a Buc-ee's station. And there's the big gas stations there. And I went up to the counter and there was like 20 different kinds of Reese's peanut butter cups. I kid you not. Just one candy bar, 20 different flavors. I've never seen so many flavors of one product in my entire life. And you go to the grocery stores and you got cereal and you'll have 12 different kinds of the same cereal with either strawberry flavored or blueberry flavored or coconut flavored. It's just crazy. Yeah. So, and lots of big trucks. I got lots of pictures of big trucks. So I was really, really liking the fact I was driving around in a big truck.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, but you guys have trucks over in Australia as well. You have those, the bigger trucks like the Fords and the Chevs and stuff, no?
Oh, they're nothing compared to the big trucks.
Nothing compared to the States.
No. They got them on big wheels like monster trucks, and I was having a large time driving them. That's all I could say.
Maybe that's a Texas thing. I don't know. And you have like the not the deer, but like the bull horns in the front kind of thing with your.
They got big bull bars on them. Yeah, they do. But they also have lots of they have lots of fast cars. Lots of Corvettes and Stingrays and I mean they're racing down the freeway like crazy. I mean, you know,
Wow.
We don't have that here in Australia, I will say.
Fair
Crazy drivers out there. Yeah.
So tell us more. I mean, you went over there for a wedding and it was beautiful. We've seen some pictures, but
Yeah.
I mean, you were gone for a couple of weeks. I mean, were you able to trade at all? Were you able to scalp while you were there? I mean, that's a great thing about
Very little. And I'll tell you what, it was very disappointing to tell you the truth when I was in the USA. Because why? I'm able to have Binance.com, but when I got over there with my laptop and I started to try and trade, I got suspended. Why? Because the VPN where they were registering my laptop was USA, and not allowed. So I was not happy, not happy, not happy. No. So I had to wait to get back here to get back into my Binance account. But in saying that, I was just really busy. I didn't have time to scalp trade too much, and I really missed the den a lot. I missed the lodge, and I missed all my trading people. So I am very happy to be back. Very, very happy.
Yeah, we're sorry, just reading through some of the comments and stuff out in the Q&A side. Jeffrey, good to see you. He's like, who's this Wendy lady? Really good question. We missed you, Mama Bear. We missed you.
I know.
And
Trust me. But it was so nice to be on the calls. I was on a trading call this week, and we're doing extra trainings this week just because I missed it so much. And it was just good to see all the same faces and the same people there, and it was good to see everybody. And people are making some good money in scout trading. So I was the fan tokens are running right now. I was just in the den just a little bit ago, and we've had some really good movement in the coins this last couple of days. So I'm
absolutely
really happy.
also with the HI coins as well. I haven't told you, but I snuggled hybrids. I've been following that since it was 0.05396, and it went up to 0.33. It's gone up.
Lucky you. I missed DCR earlier today.
Oh, nice.
So that one ran nicely as well.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, this market isn't fantastic for, snuggles per se, but when you spend enough time in front of the charts and you get to know these coins and stuff, I mean, I grabbed a reasonable 19%, and like, I'm pretty happy with that, but there is potential out there. I mean, scalping. I mean, Badger, I mean, you can give us a little heads up on what the den's be doing shortly, but there's so much potential out there. I mean, the market seems to be going sideways for ages, but meanwhile, I mean, our den members and even us trainers, when you have a chance, we're able to scalp some percentages. I think I did 30% yesterday. Not too bad.
Yeah. And I, when I saw that one other person in the den sent me his report, he was really happy. He made 21%. And so this is really good in this market. I tell you what, it's exciting to see the coins. We've got some good coins running. Here are the chicky babes in the back. Who are the chicky babes in the back of the bottle?
That's what this set's all about today. It's keep calm, scalp on, because the market is in a bit of turmoil at the moment, but we're just keeping on, doing what we do.
Yeah, there's a candle there in front of you, Wendy, with some, I'm not sure what flowers are, but I can smell them. It's very pretty. I've got a cup of calming tea in front of me. It should be a bigger glass of wine, Vix, next time. But it's a little bit of matcha tea, I think, maybe a little green tea. Nice.
Yeah, you look funny with a man's voice out of a girl's body. I'm just telling you.
I can go a little softer if you like. But anyway, enough about that. We're going to, this is my Wednesday get up, for those of you who don't know me. But we're going to be chatting on this call all things about, like Vix is saying, keep calm and scalp on. And it really is about that. Badger, how do you keep calm?
I just, I don't know. I don't think
panicking.
What I wanted to maybe mention is, if you look at the charts from a day trade and long-term point of view, sometimes it isn't that rosy until you can really do some major TA. But when scalping, yeah, there's so many opportunities for us to make money, even if the market doesn't look that great. So let me just share. I've got an update of last week's scalps.
Yeah, let's do that quick. And while you're pulling that up, Badger, just in the webinar chat down below, for those of you who have been scalping and trading in the last week or so, in the last few days, even today, drop us an idea as to what you have been scalping, what percentages you got. I'd love to find out more. I know Marcell's going to give us a little bit of an update now, but in the meantime,
buzz it in the chat. We'd love to see some of you that are scalpers already. Okay, so this was basically last week up until this week Monday, this week Sunday, thereabouts. These are not all the trades that happened in the den, but they are just some of them that I've taken out and just made the summary. And everyone can see Grab 2 quick trades on MOB for 3.5%. It might not sound like much, but if you can do 2, 5, 6, 10 trades, it does start adding up. So even though some of the percentages are low, like Wendy mentioned, one of the members did scalp more than 20% in a day. High seals cook when flying managed to grab 8.91%. So that is basically, remember, this is 1 minute scalping. So this is in and out in definitely less than 10 minutes. Sometimes it's out in minutes. So 8.9%, that's phenomenal. Another member grabbed 2 trades on BTS for 5%. Again, if you have 2 trades for 5%, another 2 for 3%, another couple of trades, it can add up to some nice percentages over the course of the day. Another one grabbed 5.4%, 4.3%, 4%. Someone grabbed 7% in one minute candle.
Wow.
So that
Nice.
Like 7% in a minute. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really know of any other trading that grabbed that kind of percentage.
In a 1 minute candle.
Kind of time frame, exactly. Another member grabbed 2.8%, and then another 6.63%, 4.77%. So it just keeps on going. There's definitely lots of potential, and I must admit, last week wasn't the greatest week trading. So well done to these members for achieving these. And then what happened yesterday, and it's not part of that.
Ooh. I see.
Where
while you're pulling that up, Badger, I see Wendy's sharing pictures of trucks.
Yeah, I wanted to show you what I meant by a big truck. I mean, that was just.
That's a Ford.
I mean, look at,
250.
yeah, what you look at is you see that Jeep behind the truck? That's a regular Jeep. And then you got the truck that I'm talking about. That big truck like that. That's just a picture I had to take it. I was like, geez, that's that way bigger than that Jeep.
Nice. All right, back at it. Sorry, there was a distraction there. Sorry, Badger, carry on. All right, tell us about ITU, because that was pretty impressive with that run.
Well, let me just grab the chart. Yeah, 2 seconds.
No problem.
Yesterday, there was a coin called IGU. Remember, we're scalpers. We don't really look into the projects. We just scalp what we see. We don't get married to projects. We don't stay in them. We get in, we get out as quick as possible. So this was yesterday. It was around about 18 hours ago where it started. And it had that little starter kit run there. And let me just measure that for everyone. So that first run was about 30% in 30 minutes, which is 1% a minute. It's definitely good money, good scalping.
That is incredible scalping.
It went sideways from there. And if you place your alerts like we teach you in the course, you would have been able to catch this run. So this run, are you guys ready? So I'm not even going to measure it from the bottom. I'm going to measure it from there.
Wow.
That was,
yeah,
white.
6 minutes. Like 6 minutes.
Actually, I've over measured it. I've measured it to, it was actually 5 minutes. So let me just do this so that I can measure it properly for you.
So how do we catch these? I mean, this is a thing, this is what we teach on the Hodlnots course. We talk about time frames, we talk about alerts, but it's also part of the magic of the den.
It's no magic button. It's a lot of these indicators on the Hodlnator that we need to take into account. It's the alerts that you set. It's the way in which you look at the charts, decide what you want to be alerted for, and yeah, it's a bit of finding a chart that's looking active for the day, and then setting your alerts and waiting for the Hodlnot to alert you. That was about 131% in 5 minutes before it came down. And then there was another opportunity to scalp this going back up. So here was another one. There was some opportunities here, but there was another solid run here for another 40% in 4 minutes. And that was just literally yesterday. And today it started going down a bit, but there was some opportunities today as well on this one specific coin. So I think that was quite exciting yesterday, and it's quite an adrenaline rush if you in a coin like that. One of our members did manage in this run. He did manage to scalp about 58%.
Wow.
In the right place at the right time. That is fantastic.
And
That's what
setting
we look
alerts
for.
as well. I mean, this is the thing we talk about and we teach. We talk about the golden hodl cross. We talk about the starter kit mountain and then a coin being on the runway. And then it's just a matter of setting alerts and then running to your alert very quickly and not be cooking at the same time, because that's happened to a few of us. I've run into my office so many times when an alert I've been waiting for so long just like starts ringing and I'm like, this is it. And then invariably it runs nice and big. So yeah, I mean, whether it be that member you're talking about, Badger, and some of our other members, because there were a few others that grabbed some IGU as well.
Yes. He was the one who managed to grab the most, but there was quite a few members that caught a lot of profit on that run and the subsequent run. So
exactly,
that was great.
We do teach, and we will touch on this briefly as well. I mean, currently we've got the June Hodlnots scalping course happening, and we're actually in day 3, ahead of day 4 content. And some of our students on the call. Great to have you here. We will talk about alerts a little later, but we talk about the front of the mountain really. And if that mountain is still going up, there's still possibilities. And when a coin runs big like that, if it's doing, 130% in 5 minutes, the next time it has a little mountain run, on the Bollinger Band, I mean, you could grab 20% kind of thing. You may not get another 100% right off the bat, but it's all about, understanding the front of the mountain. It's about understanding timeframes. And yeah, it's great to see our Den members prospering. Sometimes it is right time, right place. We have spoken about in the past, I don't know if you guys can remember, some of the best sculpts that you guys have done. It's just, again, right time, right place. How many seconds in, what percentages. I was quite lucky. I think I was in high seals as well last week. And I grabbed, I think it was 15% off 35 seconds, was within a candle. And it is, I mean, this is the power of the Den. People calling the coins, setting their alerts, and catching them again and again. So that was fantastic. Thanks, Badger.
Yeah, iBird's also one of the coins that ran yesterday together with IGU. There's and iBird's actually been active the whole week. And I know a whole bunch of members grab profit from iBird's again and again and again. So it seems like if we have an active coin, we can actually scalp it for 2-3 days in a row, if the higher time frame is looking good.
Absolutely. And we once the market is a little healthier, I mean, not to say I did snuggle hybrids last night, knowing that it was going to go up, looking at those higher time frames. I was a little conservative in my take profits, but the high time frames look really good, and hybrids has just been going and going and going. We've seen, I think it was 2 weeks back, we saw one of the other HI coins. It did 600% in like 3 days or 4 days or something. And it is a little tricky, but there is potential, and you can literally, like Marcell, like you're saying, you can stick with one coin. Hybrids has been mine for the last 2 weeks. You can stick with one coin or a couple of coins and just keep going.
It's also it's a good educational exercise as well, to stick with one coin and just learn the rhythm of the coin. Scalp it up from the bottom. Every time it drops, wait for it, scalp it up again. It's quite cool to actually follow the coin and keep on farming it all the way up.
Absolutely. The fact is that Hybrids has done, I think, 500% in the last 2 or 3 weeks. And we as scalpers, we catch those little runs in between. We don't buy and hodl. We don't know what the market's going to do. We don't know what these coins are going to do. A lot of them are new, especially these NFT based ones. But as I was mentioning earlier, I bought in at 0.05396, and it's done over 500% since, or 400 and something odd percent since then. So it's really, you get to spend time with one coin. I remember, Marcell, you've had 1 or 2 coins like Solana. This is like last year, I think it was, following Solana.
Yeah, Solana. I farmed Solana, farm/scalped. I actually more like scalped it on a slightly higher time frame, just to stay longer in the trade. I slayed Solana about a year ago, and that was quite fun. So I'm waiting for the bull run. It would be great scalping if we can have that.
Yeah, we're learning these skills in the right time market. It's difficult. And if you can survive and grab, 5% a day, think of that, 5% a day over 20 days in the month, you're doing 100%, no problem. Wendy, even Vikki, you guys remember like following one coin for like a day or 2 or 3 at any one point and just scalping that in and
Yeah, actually, yesterday was in the den. That was really good to be back in the den. And there was a coin that was called Maha, MAHA. And that one ran like 40-something% in a matter of about 8 minutes. And it was about 50%. And it was really fast, furious. It was there, it ran again. But what a lot of people are asking or probably wondering is, how do you catch them? What do you do to catch them?
There's actually a question in the chat about that. So, how many people catch such a nice move? Do you get alerts, or is it just luck to see it at the right moment? And, Wendy's just going to talk to you about the den. It's kind of all of the above, that question, the answer to that question.
Yeah. So, it's really knowing when they're on the runway and it's exactly what Jon said earlier, setting your alerts. Same thing with Marcell. Set your alerts. We teach you how to use those alerts on the Hodlnator, and we teach you how to set those alerts on TradingView. But if you know when the starter kit's in, when the runway's there, that mountain's coming. You just don't know when. So the alerts are really, really important if you're wanting to catch these runs and not sit at your computer 24/7. So that's how a lot of people do catch them. And then being in the den, every chance I get that I can trade, I'm in that den, because if I'm too busy to be hounding around and looking for all the coins, I want to see what they're on. And they're usually on a running coin. So they were on Lazio just a little bit ago, and they're calling Tomo right now. The alerts are going off.
Yeah.
That
was me. My bad. Apologies. I'm multitasking, Wendy. I'm not in the.
I see that. I was just noticing it was Jon that posted Tomo. I'm like,
that was my alert.
But that's a beauty. Your alert goes off, and then you can call it in the den. But that's a great thing about being in the den as well, is that we're all able to multitask. I'm in the den quite a bit whenever I'm working on something on the side. So you can definitely be making money at the same time that you're doing other things.
Wouldn't that be amazing to be in the 3M and catching one of those runs? You could almost do one dot to the other dot by then.
You can. And it did happen to some people that went from green to red, and they thought red was the easiest level, because they popped through it. And when you've got a little money to work with, by the time you're getting past green, you can rock into red and out of red really quick. Great.
We should probably tell people what we're talking about.
Yeah, let's do that. Because the 3M, the Minute Money Masters, is a program that's been running since July. And it's great to have a number of those members here, those participants in that. But Wendy, this is something that's near and dear to all of us here at Hodlnots. Tell us a bit more about the Minute Money Masters.
Yeah, I'd love to. Okay, so the Minute Money Masters program is a program that we developed internally to help you scalp trade. So once you take the course, you learn how to scalp trade. The problem is that, in order to make life change and make really consistent, good money and do this for a living, you got to have money to make money. So there's a lot of people out there that don't or feel comfortable or even have $1,000 to scalp trade with in order to see a 10% gain and get $100 really quick. So we developed this program that will take you through the process of starting with $20 trades, and you can learn how to trade it up. And yes, you're gonna learn really small, you're gonna earn really small, but you're also not going to lose really big. You're gonna lose small when you lose, and you're gonna learn all your mistakes, and you're gonna learn what to do, when to get in, when to get out, and you scalp your way up to $2,500 USD by the time you're through the 6th level. You are making $1,000 trades before you get to the 6th level. So you start seeing the money when you get to green. So that's it. It is very hard to get through yellow and pink. It takes the longest. But it's not about the money. It's about learning the principles and learning how to do it properly so that you don't lose the money when you get the money. And then when you get the money, it's a lot of fun. So once you start getting past green, you start really seeing some nice profit and being able to keep those profits instead of lose them. So once you get to the last level, you become an expert scalp trader. You've got 2,500 USD to scalp trade with, and I have no problem scalp trading with you then. So I know you have the money, you've earned it, you've learned it, and you know what to do. So then I no longer have to teach you. You are at that level where you can make money on your own. You know what you're doing. And we have a black bear cave that all of the black bears are in. And we all trade together every chance we get. And we're there to make money. We're there to, capitalize and get on the coins that have the higher liquidity on them. But everybody that's in the black bear cave knows what to do. So it's not really a training area. It's a make money area. So I want everybody to be up there with us trading.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's great to see as well, because we do have our various dot rooms as well, where people are on the same level in terms of their dollar positions that they're trading with, and kind of trials and tribulations that they're going through. And that's great to see, and great sense of community and camaraderie. We see all the dots in the den, from our yellows and our pinks and our greens onwards. And it's great to seeing everybody just working together. And that's what we love about the Hodlnots community, is the sense of like celebration and that camaraderie. And we're actually busy brewing a whole bunch of new ones to join in. We've got our current course members as well, who are going through day 1 to 3, and they're working together. It's just so incredible to see the people from around the world, different ages and different backgrounds in crypto, just really helping each other and having a laugh and creating these bonds. I mean, Marcell and I are kind of married. He doesn't know it, but we've been together for a year and a half now, Marcell. And but yeah, that's what we see in the day. We see a lot of fun. I can see Marcell's awkward. Wait, let me just Marcell. Anywhere.
You can be glad you can't see my eyes roll down.
No. Oh,
Hey,
there we
be
go.
back.
Okay.
All right, get back to your chair. All right, enough of that. But so the 3M challenge, it's been great to see. And I had a call with some of the yellow dots. That was around my 12:30 a.m. And had a chat, a nice hour and a half chat with some of them, and to hear some of the challenges they face at their level. And I'm looking forward to actually chatting with the pink dots in about 11 hours from now as well.
Nice.
And yeah, it's just good to hear what people are struggling with regarding their journeys within scalping. And the course is phenomenal, but it's up to each and every person to kind of spend time in front of the charts and make it their own. This market is a bit more difficult, but there is really great opportunity to get the skills really honed down and honed in really around that. We'd like to see everybody prosper. But like Marcell showing, people grabbing great percentages, and that's just a snippet, Marcell, of the kind of percentages really found in the den, hey?
Exactly, and remember, not everyone actually posts their profits even in the den. So this is just a small sample what was achieved by some of the den members.
Yeah, we got a question. We got a question.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, okay. So I'm looking at the chat, and Frederick, I think you're in the course right now, if I'm not mistaken. But you're asking, looking at all of the indicators that we have to look at in order to be confident for a buy-in. What are the chances that all the indicators are showing yes when the market goes down? Any one of my trainers want to answer that one?
I won't. I'll give it a bash.
Good.
Look,
Yeah.
the indicators aren't magic genies, but I always explain it like this: the chances of the coin going up when all the indicators are showing that the trend is going in a certain direction is fairly good, but everything that goes up must come down at some stage, and vice versa. So you get that scenario where everything goes well up until a point where it needs to start do some breathing, just retest some previous lows before it goes back up. So yes, it can show that everything is fine, and then at some stage it needs to start turning. But generally, if everything is in confluence, everything is showing us that the trend is strong going up, that is normally where the trend is going.
Yeah, so that's a really good question, Frederick. And you're going to get into a lot of that on Friday when we have conflicting indicators, because you're going to wonder, what the heck? We've got these indicators going one way, we got these indicators going another way, and which one's stronger, which one's better, and how do I tell? But just remember that even though the market per se is in a downtrend, there are always coins going against the trend. There are always coins that go opposite to Bitcoin, that go, when other coins go down, other coins go up. And this is why we're not long-term holders. We want the coin that's running for the day, for the moment. And it's not always the same coin. They're usually running for a short period of time, and then they hit those longer term retracements and they roll to the bottom. And then we just throw them away, we chunk them away. So that's the difference between us and long-term holders, is we do not hodl our coins very long. So like what Jon is doing with hybrids is what I would consider a long snuggle. So when a coin runs, like you said, when a coin runs for a good period of time and it stays at the top of the food chain, it's usually there for a day or two, and that's about it. So if you can capture some of those nice trends on a little bit higher time frame, but we do teach that in the course. It's called coin snuggling.
Yes, love a good snuggle. It's nothing better than actually waking up and you've received the TradingView notification from your alert that your TP has been hit. It's so
It's so nice, isn't it? It's nice. It's
Gotta
just
be
another way
careful
to
with
scalp
those.
trade.
Got to be careful with those at the moment, but they still exist. Yeah.
Okay, so but I also want to just comment on that as well, Frederick, and for the rest of you as well. There are many of the coins, especially on Binance, that are kind of, I wouldn't say pegged to Bitcoin, but they kind of follow the general sentiment, because when Bitcoin isn't particularly happy because of maybe an external news broadcast or something that's been released or something else, whatever, the general market sentiment is like there's a little bit of a retrace. And while Morris has got really great algorithmic data on the trend of the markets, and we're looking for that bounce, there are a number of coins that also just don't follow what Bitcoin does. They just don't really give a raccoon's tail about what is happening with Bitcoin. And we see that a lot on KuCoin. We see a lot of these, maybe the NFT-based coins, and often you'll see them running it together. So Bitcoin might be retracing, and you might see some of the leveraged spot coins going up or going down, but some of these other coins are just doing their own thing. And that's what I've noticed a lot with like hybrids, high seals, and a couple of the others. They do their own thing, but just beware that there are a number of coins that do kind of follow Bitcoin sentiment. So when Bitcoin is deciding to go up on the 15-minute or the hour, and there's a general uptrend, you'll see a nice kind of breathing of the coins, and they kind of let go and they go up a bit, which is nice to see. But again, we deal with a volatile entity that is crypto. Any sort of trading really is. Nothing is guaranteed. Have a stop loss in place, have a plan, trade that plan. And we talk more about that in our course and afterwards in our lodge with our ask sessions as well.
Yeah, there's quite a few people on this call on the course at the moment, which is great to see.
Nice,
So,
nice.
hello, we are crazy. What have you gotten yourself into?
Yeah, they're really wondering about us now. You know what?
yeah.
I really would like that matcha. It
that
looks like
tea.
a matcha green tea
It does.
drink. Doesn't that look great? That matcha? Matcha's so good.
You're
Yeah,
not
get
saying
me
better
a
than
little closer.
matcha?
Oh, she's getting closer.
Oh, she's in
You got me-
the
Yeah, she's in the
It's a
Oh,
matcha bar. That's so fun. And it's funny you can't wave your hands up in the air there.
I
Wendy.
can't. My avatar won't let me wave my hands. But
Whoa.
man, that looks good.
Gave
I
you
would
a-
really like to have one of those now. Oh, now I'm in the way.
Oop.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, back to normality and then kind of reality. We were chatting about a whole bunch of our members, hey Vix, in terms of these students. Just for those of you who haven't done the course or who did the course a while ago, I think Isabel, you're almost coming up to your 3-year reunion or anniversary on doing the course. But we're in day 3, Vix. And Wendy, what have we been teaching them so far? Without giving too much away, of course, but what have we been teaching on day 1, day 2, and day 3?
So
Yeah,
Vix, do you want to go? Go for
Sure. So day 1 and day 2 is all about indicators. So how to read the charts with our indicators, and they got the Hodlnator, which is our amazing indicator that we use to scalp all the time with, and which you can use to scalp longer term as well. So the Hodlnator can be used scalping and on long term and on day trades. But we've learned all about that. And then today was the ever important time frames, which really we take into account more than a lot of other styles of trading. We're constantly flipping 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, 1 minute, back and forth. So that's quite an interesting day if you've never seen that concept before. So we've done the time frames, and I'm hoping that the students that have not traded yet, I'm hoping they're encouraged to see what Marcell showed, and that, even in this turmoil at the moment, everyone's talking about the SEC and what they've done to Binance and Coinbase, and the market's going down, and maybe it's not, or maybe it is. It doesn't really matter too much to us. We can just scalp in an uptrend and a downtrend and a sideways trend. So hopefully it's encouraging to them and anyone that hasn't done the course as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, and tomorrow we're learning how to find coins. How do we find these coins? And we're learning how to set alerts, how to use that Hodlnator and find these coins that are running before they run up those mountains. So today was one of my favorite classes. Was today learning about the mountain. So learning about the time frames, and it seemed like everybody was spot on this course. So we got a bunch of bright ones. So I'm looking to see how fast they can get those light bulbs turned on. But yeah, it's been a great course so far. We got a lot of firefighters on this course, and
Yes,
we got a lot of we got some younger ones
That's
too.
quite
We got
the
some younger ones, and
connection.
they're very bright. So I'm really impressed.
He's on the call today, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
he is, and we're also one of our younger. Won't mention names, but one of our younger students whose dad is also in the same industry as a firefighter. And yeah, it's great to see. I mean, one of our other students, she's based over in the UK. She's a firefighter there. And how small a world that her partner is actually working alongside the student that's on the call right now. I mean, like, that's just such a small world. Really, it is. On that note,
and they didn't know that. They didn't. Oh, actually, he knew.
Oh,
that,
wow.
right?
I didn't know.
One of them knew, one of them didn't. So yeah, they
Yeah.
met on the call. Interesting.
Oh, cool.
It's crazy. And then just on a slightly more serious note, speaking about the fires, our thoughts, and I mean, I can resonate with them, but we have a number of students who are out in Canada, especially British Columbia, and there are some really devastating wildfires
Really bad ones.
there. And yeah, it's great to see there's actually been an international response around that, and we're sending firefighters from South Africa over. I'm not sure about Australia, because I mean we're currently in our winter, so we can kind of afford to send our firefighters over that side. But again, to all those Canadian friends of ours who've got friends and family, even Rick, one of our trainers as well, he was saying that just a few minutes away from him, there's been a town evacuated, and it's just been a bit mad out there. So everybody,
that's a shame.
yeah,
We'll keep everybody in prayer.
absolutely. Speaking of something hot as well, we'd like to announce as well that there was a contest that we ran 2 weeks ago, and we had a bunch of entrants on that. And I just want to see if, no, she's not on the call right now, but it's one of our current students in the course. Vix, if you'd like to
Really?
we'll do the drum roll.
It is, and she would have joined the call before the course, so that's impressive. So one of our, should I say the name or not? I didn't say it last week, but yeah, it's one of our students, not on this
Oh, go
call at the
ahead.
moment.
Now we're all
I should say
wondering.
it.
You can't just leave us
Do
in
it.
the dark.
Well, her name is Mona.
Hey,
And
Mona!
congratulations, Mona. Yeah, so she'll be happy to hear that she's won 100 BTAF tokens.
Woohoo!
That's great.
And she guessed the
Awesome.
correct. So we had it was all about memes 2 weeks ago. So we were talking about meme coins are love-hate relationship with a lot of traders, and we love them because we don't hold on to them. So a meme coin can disappear in an instant. It could be really good, really bad, but we see it and they run really well. So we love meme coins. And she guessed the correct meme coin that was in the bottle last week, which was love hate, you knew. So congratulations, Mona.
That is,
Way to
I'll be
go.
emailing you. Yeah.
we'll be
Give you
letting
the
them
good
know,
news.
although I'm sure some of the classmates are probably get like quite eager to drop it in the newbie room. Don't spoil the surprise. But yeah, congrats, Mona. That's for joining the call even before doing the course as well. Speaking about the course, we're going to start to wrap up this call. It's been great hanging out with all of you. Hello, yeah,
All of the Wendy's. All of the Wendy's.
It's great to
Is that what you're all supposed to look like me?
We're all Wendy.
We're all
Yeah.
Wendy.
Well, I'm a panda bear. I'm a bear. So
Oh,
you
do
don't
we'll
look
have to
like
change
me.
our avatars into panda bears? Because that's going to get even more confusing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So anyway,
It's
speaking
been
about
fun.
courses, let's quickly touch on
You're all panda bears.
speaking about courses, let's chat very briefly and remind everybody as well, is that in this day and age where a lot of people are working full-time jobs, but they want to learn about scalping, they might not have the opportunity to set aside, 2 weeks, 12 days really for the Hodlnots course, which is amazing because you get to interact with students from around the world and learn this at a structured pace. There is the option. I can see what's going to happen now. There is the option, of course, to do a premium Hodlnots course. So, Wendy, if you'd like to very quickly remind everybody what that premium course is about.
Sure, I'd love to. There's been a big demand, actually. We do several of them a month. We only give the course every other month, and some people, their time schedules do not match up to doing the course in a group setting, and they prefer that one-on-one attention and working in their time zone on their time when they can get it. Some people want to work through the course a lot faster. Some people want to take it a little bit slower. So we work in your time schedule and what you like to do, and you get a trainer one-off. So our expert scalp traders will match you up. We have a consultation and an orientation. It is more expensive than the course, but of course you're getting one of the trainers one-off for the course and making sure that you understand and get it. Or you can get me. So that's our premium, and we can just we've had some really good success rate, and those people that have come through are really happy with learning how to scalp trade on their time. So it's just an extra that we've added.
It is amazing. Actually, one of those students is on the call and commenting down there in the chat below. Great references, but again, when you have the likes of Vikki and trainers, it's really really awesome. Not to
I've
say that,
had
the
such a
other
great-
trainings. Yeah.
Such a great time with Steve doing the private course.
Aw,
Yeah.
special
So
time.
he's a good guy. He's got more screens than anybody I know. He's really he's a serious trader.
A little bit of
So
screen
hopefully,
envy.
yeah. So now hopefully he's scout trading really well too. So we're just waiting for this market to turn around. And everybody even is struggling a little bit with scalp trading, just trying to find coins. It shouldn't be a problem as soon as the market turns around. So we just really need to get Bitcoin and some of these coins running, and you'll think it's really a lot easier than what it is right now. So
For sure, but
it's
in the
exciting.
meantime, while the
Yeah.
market is deciding what it's doing, there are coins running all the
Mhm.
time. And if you have
That's
a look,
what I mean. They're making 21% yesterday. Some people are making even more than that. So when the market runs, it's going to be wonderful.
exactly, preparing everybody now for that. And just a reminder, there is a premium course. If you head over to bitcointaf.com and you head on over to the online store, and I'm pretty sure that Michelle's going to probably drop in that link shortly. But if you go and check it out, it is well worth it. You get a choice of trainers or Wendy. If you want to spend quality time with Wendy, she is brilliant at what she does, then definitely do it, definitely consider it. There is the option, thanks Michelle, perfectly done. There is also perhaps the last course of the year, the Hodlnots Sculpting course, the class course coming up in August as well. If you've got friends and family who are wanting to get involved, I can't copy that avatar myself. If you have friends and family who want to get involved, then have a look at that link as well in the chat down below. And again, to my furry friends and my colleagues, and thanks for being on the show. Thanks for being on the Wendy edition. It's been lovely. Wendy, it's great having you back.
Is that
as well.
what it is? Is that what it is?
That
The
is,
Wendy
is,
edition?
is the Wendy edition. And we will have our little habits.
I'm here, everybody.
Plus, I just need to change my shirt to a Bitcoin TAF shirt.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
But this
So
is
it's good to see everybody.
Yeah, thanks for everybody joining on the live Zoom, and for those who've been watching live on our Facebook page for Hodlnots. This will be recorded. We will post it out on YouTube. Catch out on some of the 10% we've been chatting about, some of the coins. We've been chatting about the 3M challenge, and of course, the premium course coming up, and the current course that's happening right now. So much content. We will be back next week for another rendition and a little bit more.
Make up for lost time next week.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wendy's trying to touch my hair. Don't touch my hair.
I was trying to, but you won't let me. I was trying to do the little bunny ears behind your head, but it didn't work.
All right.
You're pushing me away. How can you do that? I don't like you having all that control. It's too funny.
That's
Yeah,
better.
I am. That's better. Now we're all happy.
Yay.
But no, I am looking forward to if you're on the call and you're a green, if you're in the 3M green program, I will be scalp trading with you. I believe it's tomorrow, or I think I have a session with a couple sessions for the greens tomorrow. We've had quite a few people advance up into that next level, so I'm excited to meet with the greens, and we've got some the yellows and the pinks. We've got sessions, and then I'll be meeting with the yellows and the pinks next week. To really ramp up our 3M. We need to put some more time and effort into the people, and we're going to have some more extra sessions now that I'm back. So I'm sorry that I was gone so long, but it is so good to be back. No, we're not doing the wrestling thing. It's not we're not doing pro wrestling. Sorry.
This is my
monster trucks maybe, but not
Yes.
pro wrestlers. Okay.
You never
Yeah,
know. You never know what's next with us, really.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking
Well,
of-
anything goes in happy hour, right?
Exactly. Just a big shout out to Vikki for the ever-changing landscape that is the Hodlnots studio here. To my friends and colleagues for being on the show, on the call. It's been a hoot. We have no idea what's going to happen next week. Things could get really interesting. So tune in, same time, same place. We'll of course drop the announcement and stuff in the various socials and stuff. And again, for those who've been on here live, thanks for joining and sharing some of your questions and your moments. to the students in the current June Hodlnots scalping course, yeah, good luck to you with the rest of us and the rest of the course, because it just gets a little bit more crazy as we go on. But exciting times ahead. It doesn't matter where the market's going to turn today or tomorrow. We are scalpers. We are 1 minute scalpers, and we're making percentages. So again, thanks everybody for being on the call, and we will catch you soon enough. Speaking of, I'll be chatting to some of the yellow dots in the next couple of minutes as well, where I'll see you on that call.
Okay.
But for sure, but for the rest of you, thanks for being here, and we will catch you soon enough.
Thanks, everyone.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, and I'll see you in the den. So I'll
Yes.
be there quite a bit this week and this weekend. So see you scalp trading. Let's make some money.